So, someone named Emily from Boise, Idaho, wrote into the New York Times and said, I feel pandemic fatigue setting in deeply. Where I once was all in for wearing masks and vaccination, I find myself more and more irritated with the media hype about ongoing COVID developments. And this has been a while ago. She said, in order to cope, I will get my family boosted and continue to wear masks, but I wonder if my son will ever get to go to school without a mask. I wonder if my daughter's wedding in May of 22 will be hindered by COVID. Is herd immunity not a thing? When will this end? She says, I'm becoming more skeptical and hopeless. Today is Thursday, December 16th. What a way to start out a little Facebook Live, huh? Today's December 16th, 2021, and this is 3 for Thursday. I was talking to someone else yesterday about how it just feels so different and still so heavy right now with COVID. Christmas is going to be different again this year. The news is once again filling up, telling us that hospitals are filling up, and we are all filled up again, right? I want to remind you once again, I think I've said this once before, that COVID is an era, not a crisis that we're going to move through, right? This is something that we're just going to have to deal with over the long run. And then someday we'll look back and probably not fondly, but remember those days. But that's enough of the bad news for today. Let me tell you the good news. This past Sunday, I shared with our congregation what Isaiah 9 says about the Messiah. And you recognize this verse. Verse 7, of the increase of his government and of peace there will be no end, on the throne of David and over his kingdom, to establish it and to uphold it with justice and with righteousness from this time forth and forevermore. The point I was trying to make with that was those two words, establishing and upholding. If you were with us on Sunday, you know that. And to remind us that God has established the world, has created it. He still upholds it. He's not surprised by anything. And it can seem, I'll close with this illustration, it can seem that the world is not being held together, that it's not being upheld, but that it has been left on its own to let evil have its way. And certainly in the midst of the Civil War, Henry Longfellow knew that feeling. Having lost his wife and his son being wounded in the war, ran off without his father knowing. He wrote this, and you probably recognize this, and in despair, I bowed my head. There is no peace on earth, I said, for hate is strong and mocks the song of peace on earth, goodwill to men. You might sympathize with his feelings and understand that. But he continued his poem, I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day, and it ends like this. Then rang the bells more loud and deep. God is not dead, nor doth he sleep. The wrong shall fail, the right prevail, with peace on earth, goodwill to men. So I just wanted to remind you today that the bells ring more loud and deep. God is not dead, nor does he sleep. Hang in there. We're going to get through this. And if this is what you needed to hear today, just, thumbs up, like, share. Let me know you're out there. Appreciate that. Have a great day. I'm planning to be back next week. So we'll see you then.